Good evening and welcome to Wingham. This is where we're camping for the night. It's like 8 o'clock at night and like check out the sunset even, eh? Sun doesn't go down till after 8 o'clock in New South Wales, which is really weird. But yeah, where we're camped.
Wingham is appropriate because look at all the bat wings.
Yeah, there's bats everywhere. There's thousands of them. They're just everywhere, like
We've
as
had
far as you can see.
Bats fly over us before, but I don't think ever like this low before. They seem like you could almost touch them. They're close as.
Yeah, they're all coming out of the trees like right in front of us here. They're all in the bush just here.
Oh yeah,
and
so
now
I guess because they're only just taken off.
Going out to eat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, that one was low. Wow.
And the sunset's really cool too. Yeah. So yeah, that's a little bit of Wingham where we've been staying, and we'll see you in the morning. We'll have a better look at the town and see what else we end up doing tomorrow. Alright, good morning and welcome to Wingham. This is their free camp. It's a pretty cool place to stay. It sounds a bit loud because of all the bats, but they all go once it gets dark and then it's all quiet at night. So yeah, today we got to go to Taree and try and fix our leaky radiator pipe. Yeah, so that's going to be today's mission. Yeah, and it's obviously still leaking. I topped it all up yesterday and it's all dripping back out still. So I'm going to top that back up again, drive to Taree and then see if we can sort it out. I'm not massively hopeful because it's like not just like a standard looking radiator pipe. It's going to be fun. Alright, so we've been to Super Cheap, we've been to Repco, we've been to Auto Pro, and nobody has it. Nobody has a listing for it. They've only got the top and bottom hoses, which is a bit crap. So we bought like this repair tape stuff. I was already thinking I might be able to tape it up because it's only a slow leak. It's not like it's ripped in half. So we're gonna have to try that. And then Monday go to Mercedes or ring Mercedes up and try and get one. So yeah, fun. Right, so we made it back to Wingham. It's only like 5 minutes or 10 minutes from Taree down the river.
Almost, yeah.
And yeah, it's a pretty good spot, eh? I do like it here.
Yeah.
So this is where we're gonna live from now on. Thanks to the WOMBAT. No, I got this stuff here. SOS silicone tape. Says it'll take up to 260 degrees. Self-fusing, waterproof. Insulates up to 8,000 volts. Who wants to try that?
Sounds ouchy.
So yeah, I'm probably going to have to pull that hose off. I bought some degreaser to clean it and dry it. And then tape it up and put it back on. So I guess that's what we'll be doing this Savo. Alright, so here we are working on the WOMBAT. I got that first hose off. I'll let that drain out a bit. And then I already loosened that bottom clamp. And then we'll see if I can get that out of there. It's just really hard because like I've busted me right shoulder, and like if I move it wrong or anything, it kills. And getting that bottom one loose, it really hurt me. So like it's only 2 clamps. I can push through it, but it's not much fun. So we'll get this hose out of there and then we'll see how this tape goes. I won the first part of the fight, and that's the problem. It wasn't in the... There's like a clips that hold it in towards the radiator away from the fan belt, and it wasn't in that clip properly at the bottom here, so it found its way into the fan belt. And there must be a tiny little pinhole in that bit somewhere. So yeah, we'll tape him up, see how we go. Looking at this now, Super Cheap had hoses for Commodores that they did taper down like this. They were a different shape though, and they were a lot longer, but like there's a chance I could make one work as well. So yeah, anyway, we'll go clean this up and tape it off, and then we'll see what it looks like. Right, so I got him all washed off. I'll take a photo of all them numbers. But yeah, you can see now, just in the middle there, there's a tiny, tiny little hole. So hopefully this tape stuff will work good enough. Alright, so I'm pretty impressed with that stuff. I was like, oh, it's not sticky, but it sticks to itself really good. So you like stretch it on there and wrap it around, and I've used the full 3 meter roll to do that, and like it's solid. It's so solid actually. Can like see how squishy that is. There's no squish in that bit. It's like there's a bit of metal in there now. So I can't imagine that's gonna leak for a while. So that should give us time anyway till we can find another one of these. So yeah, if you've got a broken hose, I'd recommend this stuff. It's really, really good. Oh, reckons it's got like 1,001 uses as well. I don't know what their other uses are. Pipes, hoses, tool handles. Yeah, oh yeah, to make a nice hammer handle actually as well. Yeah. So there you go. Now we'll get it back on, and hope there's no more leaks. Right, so I got it all back together now, and fill him up. Hope he doesn't leak, which I don't think it will. I think that's fixed it pretty good. Right, now we'll wait until the thermostat opens and check the water level again, and then hope there's no leaks. You can see down there now like how close that is to that fan belt. You can like got like maybe a finger gap, but the clip that holds it down there wasn't on properly. It was like behind the hose pushing it towards the fan belt. So now I've fixed that. Hopefully it won't run into the fan belt again either. So yeah, we're still going to have to get a new hose, but I really hope that'll last us till we can either get to Newcastle, or we can go back up to Port Macquarie, I think, and maybe get one there, which is a little bit closer. So yeah, good fun. Seems alright though, so I'm pretty confident. Alright, so it's been going about 10 minutes, and so far no drips that I can see. I think there's drips coming off of that. What's that? That's like the siren. It must be like duct taped on there. Yeah, wow. Okay. So that's just residual, but there's none on that pipe anymore. So I think we're good. Right, so we took him for a drive and come back, and no drips, which is awesome. So hopefully it stays that way until we get a new hose. So now we can finally go and have a look around. Yay! Right, so we just come up the road. It's only like 100 meters from where we're camping, and this is Wingham Brush, and it's all rainforest and stuff. Well, they have land mullets. We saw land mullets at Aluka, but I'd love to see some more. The National Parks guy's in here with his leaf blower, so hopefully he doesn't scare them all off. But yeah, massive trees in here too, so should be cool. Let's go find out. Oh, you have to be quiet because of all the bats. Alright, so just in the park and you come across this massive fig. Wow. That's some of the coolest like buttresses I've seen, eh? Go stand over there for a second. Like, she's a big tree. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's cool as. And there's a heap of them, eh? There's another big one. They're not as big as this one, but there's another big one just there, and there was one over there as well. So, yeah. And it says, the sign said this was like some subtropical type of rainforest.
Subtropical floodplain.
Oh, floodplain rainforest, is it?
This is floodplain subtropical. This is floodplain subtropical rainforest. And this reserve is 5% of this type of rainforest in New South Wales.
Yeah, so 5%. It's only tiny. You could walk around the whole thing in 10 minutes.
So there's not much floodplain subtropical rainforest.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. Oh, we get to follow the leaf blower.
Come at the wrong time.
Yeah, we picked a bad time. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can hear all the bats now. There's like millions of bats in here. Yeah. All we need now is a land mullet. As it says, this section's closed to protect the grey-headed flying fox colony during an important phase of breeding. Any disturbance at this time may result in the premature birth of offspring or cause females to drop their young. And they're listed as vulnerable species. So, obviously they're not that worried about them. Or they probably wouldn't be down here with a leaf blower at the moment. Right, so we're just about out of the rainforest now and coming out into the town. And thank God, because the bat smell starts to get at you a bit, eh? It's like being inside like a rat's cage. Like, imagine getting in like your rat house and like living in there.
Stay in there.
Yeah, that's what it smells like. So, right, out onto the thing. And oh mate, just turned his leaf blower off as well. Like, it's like he followed us around the whole time. So now, I think this is the main street down here. So let's go and have a look. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little town out in this valley, eh? There's heaps of like mountains and hills.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool valley.
All surrounding it.
Manning Valley.
Yeah. So and this was the primary school here. I think, what did it say?
1877.
77. So yeah, it's all been here a little bit too. Right, so over here they got cricket on today. Right in the centre of town too, eh? Yeah, we better. The cars are going to have to wait for us. I feel like the Beatles. Yeah, so on this here is the main street. And it's all pretty cool. It's like got a really old feel to it, eh? It almost feels like...
got a video shop.
Like Mount Morgan.
Yeah, well, that's one of the other places where they still have a video shop.
Yeah, Mount Morgan has a video shop too.
And Lakes Entrance.
So
there might be others. They're just the only ones we've come across.
Yeah, Lakes Entrance in Victoria. They had a video shop.
Yeah.
And Mount Morgan they did. And now Wingham. Wingham Movie Land. See? Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? And they still got a lot of like the old shop front things. So that says Wingham Chronicle. That must have been the old newspaper. Then back here there's like the old like film place where you get your photos developed. anyone younger than like 20 is going to be going, what do you mean you get your photos developed?
Like when we were kids.
Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Then up this street here, oh, they got a Coles as well, eh? So they're doing alright for a little town.
Yeah.
Up here there's the old bank and the Maitland's building. They're pretty nice. Then you got the RSL and the pub up the end there.
It's all pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's all very nice.
Yeah, everything here is pretty nice, eh? And then, yeah, and the big cricket field in the middle of town here. And then we'll go up here and there's the post office on the other side and the pub up on this corner. And the museum, which we might go have a look at tomorrow. And so here's the RSL club here. And then the pub's just like next door there. And across the road from the RSL club, they have this big plane on a pole. Which is pretty cool. You don't see many big planes on a pole, do you? I wonder if it's a real plane or if it's a replica.
On a pole at the Caloundra RSL.
At Caloundra, oh yeah. Yeah, Peary had a helicopter, but it was in the building, eh?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I have no idea what type of plane it's supposed to be, or if it's a real plane.
It's got a black swan at the front. Does that mean anything?
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looks like it was a real plane. Like, see, like it's got landing gear hatches, and it's got like actual control surfaces. So yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, so it says it's a vampire jet. So I guess it was an actual plane that flew. Did they let him keep the engine? Nah. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Well, the kids love it. No traffic, you can do what you want. Yeah, nice EK special there. I think it's an EK. Could be an FB. I think some of the FBs had the fins like that too, but yeah. It'd be nice. If I was going to spend the money and buy an old Holden, that's what I'd be looking for. Or an FC. Now, these are a little bit, they're pretty much the same as an FC, but they got the little fins. But yeah, I got a soft spot for FCs as well. Here's the museum, but it's all shut now, closed at 4. Then you got Our Lady of Perpetual Help Catholic Church. Which sounds really funny, doesn't it?
Our Lady of Perpetual Help.
And then over here, on this side of the cricket field, they've got the big log.
Would have been quite a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty decent log, eh? So and then we go back down here, past the post office, and then the Wombat's down the road here. Right, so then round this side of the cricket field, it's funny, everything's just around the cricket field, eh? It's pretty cool. It's a mad place to play cricket, actually. You got the mountains and the airplane and the pub and like...
Oh, the mountains are really cool to look at, yeah.
So here's the post office. Looks like it's still the post office as well, eh?
Oh, and they had a School of Arts.
And the School of Arts, yep. And over here is the old courthouse. It's sort of like
It says Courthouse and Community Centre now.
covered in by trees, so you can't see it. But yeah, that's most of the main part of Wingham anyway. And yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, yeah. I just love how they got the cricket field up here on the, right up on the top of the town, in the middle of town, and there's that, and it's completely surrounded by all the mountains, eh? It's mad. So yeah, that's about Wingham. I guess we'll go back down the river, just over here, to the Wombat, and see what happens tomorrow now. I think we're going to have to go to Port Macquarie.
Was that closer?
Yeah, yeah, and try and get the Wombat sorted out. So, I don't know, we'll find out where there is to stay up there and work out what we're going to do, and we'll let you know tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun.